Let's take up oxides of 3D transition series. Scandium shows plus 3 oxidation states, so it forms Sc2O3 only. Titanium forms titanium dioxide, titanium trioxide, and titanium monoxide. Vanadium forms V2O5, V2O4, V2O3, and vanadium monoxide. Chromium forms CrO3, CrO2, Cr2O3, and CrO is unstable. Manganese forms Mn2O7, MnO2, Mn2O3, Mn3O4, which is mixed oxide of MnO and Mn2O3. MnO is easily formed. Iron forms Fe2O3, Fe3O4, which is mixed oxide of FeO and Fe2O3. FeO is also formed. Cobalt CO3O4 is also mixed oxide. Cobalt oxide is readily formed. Nickel forms nickel oxide. Copper oxide, zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is amphoteric. Cu2O is also formed, which is unstable, but still it is formed. So the start one are mixed oxides. These are the oxides formed by 3D transition series. Here, in highest oxidation state, 1, 2, 3, these are acidic oxides. Whereas lowest oxidation state are basic oxides. And intermediate oxidation state are amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric means acidic as well as basic. This point you can keep in mind that in highest oxidation state, transition metal will form acidic oxides. In lowest, they will form basic oxide, and in intermediate, they will form amphoteric oxide. Chemical reactivity and electrode potential value. If you observe the electrode potential value for the redox couple, which will show that Mn plus 3 and cobalt plus 3 are the strongest oxidizing agent. That is, they can gain electron to form Mn plus 2 and cobalt plus 2 respectively. Reason, because their Mn plus 2 and cobalt plus 2 are more stable. Mn plus 2 is more stable due to 3d5 half-filled, and a cobalt plus 2 is also more stable. The ions titanium plus 2, vanadium plus 2, and chromium plus 2 are strong reducing agent, means they try to lose electron to go to higher oxidation state because their higher oxidation state are more stable. Chromium plus 2 in acidic medium changes to chromium plus 3, which is more stable due to half-filled T2G orbital. Magnetic properties. Those compounds which are attracted by magnetic field are called paramagnetic, and those which are repelled by magnetic field are called diamagnetic. And those which remain magnetized even in absence of magnetic field, they are ferromagnetic. Those substance elements, those transition metals which do not have unpaired electrons, they are diamagnetic, zinc, cadmium, mercury. Those which have unpaired electron, most of them have unpaired electron, are paramagnetic. Iron, cobalt, nickel are ferromagnetic, and they are used for making permanent magnets. Paramagnetism arises due to presence of unpaired electrons, and such electrons have magnetic moment associated with it, spin angular momentum and orbital angular momentum. The formula to calculate magnetic moment is mu is equal to square root of n into n plus 2. Unit of magnetic moment is Bohr magneton, where n is number of unpaired electrons. So if we have one unpaired electron, it will be square root of 3, that is 1.732 bm. Calculated and observed magnetic moment. This table shows the calculated and observed magnetic moment. Scandium plus 3 has got zero magnetic moment because it does not have unpaired electrons. Similarly, zinc has zero magnetic moment. It does not have unpaired electron. Titanium plus 3 and copper plus 2 have one unpaired electron. Their calculated value is 1.73. Actual value is 1.75 in case of titanium plus 3, and copper has 1.8 to 3.4. So the calculated values are on the formula n into n plus 2 square root number of unpaired electrons. Use this formula to get calculated. Observed values are practically observed, and we find in most of the cases calculated and observed values are similar. Formation of colored ions. When electron from a lower energy d orbital is excited to higher energy d orbital, remember that in transition metal ions, the d orbitals become non-degenerate. 3 d orbitals become separated whereas other two d orbitals are separated, and 3d orbitals have lower energy and another 2d orbitals have higher energy. So due to this splitting of d orbitals, there is a difference of energy, and when electrons from lower energy d orbitals go to higher energy d orbitals, the energy of excitation corresponds to frequency of light absorbed, and the frequency generally lies in visible region. Therefore, colored is observed, which is the complementary color of the light absorbed. Let's take up the colors of transition metals. Scandium plus 3, 3d0 is colorless. So scandium plus 3 is colorless because it does not have unpaired electron. Titanium plus 4 is colorless due to no unpaired electrons. Titanium plus 3 is purple due to one unpaired electron. Vanadium plus 4 is blue due to one unpaired electron. Vanadium plus 2 is violet because it has 3 unpaired electrons. Chromium plus 3 also has 3 unpaired electrons. It is found green. 3d4 Mn plus 3 has got 4 unpaired electron, it's violet. Chromium plus 2 is 3d4, it is blue. 3d5 manganese plus 2 is pink. Ferric 3d5 is yellow. 3d6 ferrous is green. They both of them, this has 5 unpaired electron, it has 4 unpaired electron. Cobalt plus 3 has 3d6, cobalt plus 7 is 3d7. Cobalt plus 3 is blue and plus 2 is pink. 3d8 nickel plus 2 green, 3d9 copper plus 2 is blue, and 3d10 zinc plus 2 is colorless because it does not have unpaired electron, cannot undergo dd transitions, and cannot give colored ions. Formation of complex transition metal ions form complex compounds. These are the examples. This is ferricyanide ion, ferrocyanide ion, copper ammonia complex, platinum and chlorine complex. Platinum forms complex with chloride ions. The transition metals form large number of complex compounds. Reason is due to smaller size of cations of transition metals. Secondly, they have higher charge, and thirdly, they have vacant d orbital of suitable energy, which is the reason for complex formation by transition metals. Catalytic properties. Most of the transition metal act as a catalyst, and reason is because they can show variable oxidation state and form complexes which can readily changes into product. Catalysts at the solid surface involve formation of bonds between reactant molecules and atoms on the surface of the catalyst. An unstable intermediate readily changes into product and catalyst is regenerated. Because the transition metal ions can change their oxidation state, means show variable oxidation state, that's why they are most effective catalyst, and they also have large surface area so that gases can absorb on the surface. For example, iron 3 catalyzes the reaction between iodide ion and persulfate ion. 2-iodide ion when reacts with persulfate ion, iodide ion gets oxidized to I2, persulfate ions are formed. Explanation is ferric ion reacts with iodide ion to form ferrous ion. Here iodide ion acting as reducing agent. It reduces ferric to ferrous plus iodine is formed, and ferrous ion gets oxidized to ferric ion again. With the help of persulfate ion plus sulfate ion is formed. So here ferric ions are acting as catalyst, which is regenerated at the end of the reaction.